What's good, doers? You know what it is, you know what it isn't. It's your boy A-God back with another reaction video. Today we're going to get into YesJulz getting fired by Kanye West's team. Basically, YesJulz got fired by Kanye West's team for going above her means in what she was asked to do in terms of the Vultures rollout, you know? She kind of was getting a little too involved with the Kanye West fan bases, fan pages, and the Kanye team kind of felt like it was a tacky outreach, you know, the whole let us know what you think thing. They kind of weren't feeling that. And I felt like it was an off-brand way to go about the Yeezy brand, you know? And, you know, obviously fans on the internet are chewing her up after, you know, Kanye West making an Instagram post basically saying out loud, YesJulz is fired for doing what we did not ask her to do. So let's get into it just a tad bit. Jules, there was a survey recently in Fortnite asking what they wanted. Ye's name was in it. How can I see this? Eyes. Like, wow, what a troll, right? Hi Fortnite game with the eyes in a hawk emoji or eagle emoji. If you have hosted digital LP streaming parties or anything where you are gathering the Yeezy community, please show me how it went in the replies. Analytics on engagement, screen recording, link to playback, etc. So she basically wanted to garner all the streamers and fan pages, rally them up and, you know, basically get all the information, and I would assume create a system that would show the Kanye team, you know, present something to them, kind of make herself useful in a way, I would assume. Although she was not asked to do so. And I don't think she knows that Kanye West and the team specifically did not interact with the fan base for their reasons. YesJulz is not just a nobody. She's a social media / artist manager / media marketer / whatever you really honestly need her to do kind of person. Event coordinator, podcast host. Like, she's really not just a nobody. She's in the industry. She has dope relationships with a lot of our favorite artists going way back, you know, Cardi, Kodak, Kanye. She used to manage 070 Shake back in the day, who is now signed to Kanye West. So she's really not just a nobody. She's not just some random internet person that looks good and popped up on the internet. I'm pretty sure she was with an NFL player at one time as well. Like, you know, she's not just some random person who popped up on Instagram and now is around Kanye West. For those of you guys who don't know. The Kanye West community went and found the marketing manager for Fortnite games, who was asking the community, you know, about Kanye West stuff, whatever. And this is why the Yeezy Army is so powerful. Can't wait for our spaces tomorrow. Thank you. So she is basically, you know, putting a battery in their back on things that people behind closed doors really don't want to be out there. Like, the marketing manager for Fortnite really doesn't want to have their name exploited on Twitter for a bunch of kids to now blow them up and spam them. There are reasons why people really don't want their names out there like that. Like, when you're in a certain position, you kind of like, it's kind of like if you know kind of thing, you know? To avoid certain things like the influx of a bunch of nobodies now knowing where to access you and who you are, literally. People can find this person's address now. You know what I'm saying? Fans are crazy. They will show up at this person's house with all types of, you know, optimistic opportunities that they did not ask for. So this really gets deep. It really gets deep. Now, here she is in a space on Twitter, which is something that where you can go and talk to people and have, you know, community discussions. But she's doing it with the Yeezy fan pages, you know. This is probably the closest a lot of them have ever been to Kanye West, which we now know keeping them away has been a tactic of Kanye West and the team. That was so beautiful. I'm beyond inspired. So here is a screenshot of the Discord, and basically the fans are really excited about what YesJulz is presenting to them, even though a lot of what's being presented is unauthorized. She's a very rebellious, optimistic person. So I would assume she was looking to create the best system possible to present something to Kanye, but people are saying she was looking for a way to monetize it. That's where things get kind of messy, and I can see why they would try to find her off, you know, through the NDA. Jules says stream playbacks are a possibility through a paywall, which is kind of crazy. You know, even the emoji is like, what? Like, I don't know about all that. Jules teasing about the Red Vultures merch, you know, people are rounding that up. Jules brings out ideas for fan news and hiring them on, you know what I'm saying? Kanye West never spoke on hiring any fan pages. For Twitter pages, because I myself have got into it with Twitter pages. And before I realized, yo, these are the pages that sit there and they watch me on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, I didn't grasp that at the time. And I'm just like, yo, why you feel mad important? Like, you're a Twitter page. You know what I'm saying? Why do you feel like you're more than like at times, you know, the pages feel like they're bigger than the artists. It's a weird parasocial thing that happens with these pages and stuff. It's a real dark place, you know. Yeah, you can really only imagine. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's like there's a reason why you want to keep them at a distance, especially if they're already doing what you would want them to do for free and with no question. A lot of times through that interaction, you'll realize this really isn't a fan. This is really just some real dark, twisted person. Jules asked Yeezy Icy Spicy, who's a, you know, I guess a Discord channel or whatever, to find female fans, which is crazy. So this is when Kanye West decides to fire YesJulz via Instagram story. We have decided to no longer have YesJulz involved in the rollout of Vultures. All the activity on her page and with our fans in the past few days has been unauthorized. She then gets smacked with an email from Milo Yiannopoulos, who is chief of staff for Kanye West and Yeezy. Confidential, which, you know, I assume they did not want this email out to the public. Dear Mrs. Goddard, who is Julianne Goddard, YesJulz. Enclosed, please find a letter and statement of account from your time with Yeezy. Fines incurred to date as a result of your NDA violations come to $7.7 million. While you were a contractor, I suspended enforcement of this debt. It now falls due. Hassan from the compliance team will reach out with information about payment. Please note that any further violation will accrue more fines. Will accrue. Because you are being terminated for cause, but also because you forgot to sign your contract, your termination is effective immediately. Yours, Milo, Chief of Staff. Also an email from Yeezy, Julianne Goddard. Dear Julianne, obviously you are fired. Yours faithfully, Milo again. Kanye post was petty. The email was rather professional. YesJulz doesn't let it end there, and she decides to expose a little bit of what Milo thinks about the Kanye West fans. Here's what Milo, the chief of staff who controls who gets hired and fired and when they get paid, thinks about the very fan base that fought so hard to get Ye his very first #1 in over a decade. Associated with this, I'm not sure what it's even about. Apparently, there was a pretty strong negative response to some Twitter space or something. Let me know if you need anything. Surely the last thing we need is bright ideas from Down syndrome mega fans on social media. Half of these obsessive mega fans online have developmental disorders. I'm very much not a fan anyway of the fake sounding tell us what you think outreach. Feels atrociously off-brand for Ye and needs a rethink. They said, good ass sub, exposing YesJulz. Julz has been attempting to solicit free services from the community for months. Remember some months ago when Julz was trying to assemble a team of Ye fan pages into a private chat to plan things into it's the same BS. Yesterday, Julz was in Gas's Twitter DMs telling us she wanted to gather up the 20 executioners in the community to do a meeting. As mods, we spent a good hour talking about who would be the best to suggest, reaching out to some people, etc., and we eventually gave her a list of people we should recommend based on who we thought would give genuinely good feedback. We specifically went out of our way to say Yeezy Icy Spicy is a toxic individual who has beef with half of the community and that she should not be included. She has been beefing with our sub-social medias for a while. Julz started this space and not only made Yeezy Icy Spicy co-host, but also started delegating important tasks like analytics for this app they want to her. Julz not only ignored our suggestions, but did the farthest opposite thing from what we recommended. Julz continues to solicit free labor from the community by presenting it as an opportunity and abuses our love for an artist to not do the work herself, all while only accepting yes men who will only feed into Ye's delusions that he can somehow beat the infrastructure of the entire music industry. So the Kanye West community basically feels, you know, kind of played by YesJulz. They kind of brought her in on some, all right, we'll help. Sure, we'll appoint you to who to talk to when it comes to who knows what's going on here with us being the Kanye West community. And she kind of was like, all right, you guys are the important ones, so I'm going to get all the important people together and disregard, you know, whatever you guys really said, like this is who you should work with, this is who you shouldn't work with. and I'm just gonna use you guys to my advantage to entice Kanye. F and NDA, sue me, which is actually pretty crazy to me. You know, YesJulz standing up against the Kanye West community, that's pretty bold. I dare Milo or any lawyers at Yeezy. I dare Milo or any lawyers at Yeezy to try. Aren't you already paying a $7.7 million fine? Is what a fan has to ask YesJulz. Takes to Twitter to let us know that she never presented any idea as her own. And here's some proof. Use feed group chat. Okay. Should we make a creative direction guide for the fans? They are always cooking. This is Wednesday, February 21st at 5:29 p.m. I don't see anybody getting I don't really see her getting a response though. I don't really see any like thumbs up, exclamation marks, or a response of any kind. Kind of just like presenting it and then Stores want to stock the album vinyls. Can we fulfill wholesale orders? I would like to sell vinyl albums in my small independent shop. What can I do? You see, stuff like that is a little suspect because it's like, I can easily be like, yo, you sell vinyls, man. Yo, send me a DM. I can present it to Kanye. That's too much of a risk. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's like, nobody asked her to do that because the power of that, you're allowing people to access money off of Kanye West that he's not, like you're kind of doing a little much. I kind of see it. Goodness, how sad. I guess they're talking about, I see responses from, Milo, who seems important when it comes to, analytics and other stuff. But when it comes to like fan base stuff, I don't really see much of a response. Just Chad Spencer with the use feed here. Look at what Wally did for us in LA. On today's episode of Vultures Volume 1, Hey Neighbor, no response when it comes to fan interaction. 0. So it seems like behind closed doors, they've never been, really too open to it, just possibly didn't know how to say it. Where's the scam? I've been staying away from politics. Why? Not sure who that could be. Could possibly be Ye in this group chat. Maybe, but who knows? This made me smile. Speaks more to the fans and their edits and dedication. Here's YesJulz presenting, to Kanye West, I would assume, who's in this group chat, and team, the Kanye fan page who edited the Carnival song over the Donald Trump rally where he came out in his new sneakers and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, a fan would love to know that Kanye West had his eyes on this stuff, but it's Kanye West and team who does not want to know. You see, when it comes to stuff like this, it's like, you see what the team means when they're like unauthorized. The team did not really ask for YesJulz to grab all the fan pages and basically bring them to Kanye West and show them what they're doing. YesJulz takes to Twitter again and goes, call me Ye, always here for you. Receives an email, Juliana, Ye and I have been listening to your current Twitter spaces. We are willing to meet and reconsider next steps and your future with Yeezy. And as a contractor, please call me immediately. You are not to associate with the Twitter fan accounts until further notice. All further communications should go through the good-ass subreddit. YesJulz responds with, hi Milo, thank you for your email. As soon as Yeezy is free of pedophilic, sexist, homophobic, racist, I will be more than happy to speak to Ye directly about being a part of the team. Obviously, this means you need to quit or be fired. Respectfully, Juliana Goddard, founder and CEO of 1AM Creative. That was a real bold move by YesJulz to think she received an email from Kanye West and team. But little does she know that this was a false email. I personally believe that YesJulz should have just stayed quiet after Kanye West fired her publicly online, even with the email and everything, and handled all of this privately, kind of taking it a little too far with the Twitter rants and, the F your NDA, daring Yeezy and team to sue her. Kanye is already going against the entire industry. You think he's not ready to sue little old YesJulz? You understand? You think he's not gonna back down from YesJulz? anytime YesJulz has appeared against Kanye West, to an extent, everybody's kind of just like everybody wanted to believe so bad that it was YesJulz that got kicked out of the live. When we did think so, you know, when you see the comments, it's like, oh my God, yes, finally, who does she think she is? Who is this girl? So you already see the response and how the Kanye West community sort of feels about YesJulz, you know, but now everything is kind of just out loud. And it looks like the community is, to an extent, excited to see this happen. You know, it's unfortunate for her because she is somebody of value, you know, to her brand, 1AM Creative, and, you know, to other artists in the industry. To an extent, I've never really seen her pop anything all the way off, but she's been around some pretty dope situations that went up in the game that she's known for, you know. So, and yeah, that's that. Thank you for watching this video, yay, and community. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Before you get out of here, hit the like button, share button, subscribe button, comment what you want to see me talk about next. Peace.